Hello, Murugan.
Hello.
Yeah, everybody on the line.
Hi, Murugan. Hello. Yeah, 1 minute. Hello. Yeah. Are you all able to hear me? I see Prashant.
Yes.
Shailendra. Ida.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear.
Yeah. I think Nida, you are not made organizer. You go to be organizer. Then you can record the session.
No, I cannot record today, so I think I'm good.
Okay. No problem. So,
You joined from
Thank you.
device. Discussed in the last session.
I think you joined from mobile or tab.
Yeah.
Mita?
What I will do, as we discussed in the last session.
I think you have with a different device.
Sorry?
From which device you are joining?
Oh, I'm joining from my iPhone.
Oh, it's not possible to record in iPhone.
Yeah, that's what I said. I really cannot record. So I think I'm good. Even if you don't make me.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. No problem.
Yeah.
I sent you your email after the session. No, don't worry.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So what we will do as discussed in the last session, we will give an introduction to oil business, oil industry, everything for Shailendra, so that he can take that as a first session for him, and the other sessions which you gonna attended. So for you people. Shailendra, are you able to hear us?
Yeah. I can hear you, Murugan.
Okay. I think Prashant is already involved with the oil business. So in case he wants to add up anything during the presentation, he can do it.
Okay.
Any points which you want to add? Yeah. The oil industry basically starts from getting the crude oil. Crude oil, how they get it? And they conduct basically some seismic studies to find out the likelihood of crude oil. Based on the results of seismic studies, they conduct exploration, then production, commercial production. The result of commercial production is crude gathering. And sometimes they get natural gas also along with that. So actually this is called the upstream side of oil business, or E&P side, exploration production side. I think I need to mute you all because getting some sound, or you can self-mute yourself. Okay. If you want to talk anything, you can ping me. Yeah, from Max Online, who is there? Hello?
Hello? Someone
Yeah.
calling?
No.
Murugan, it's me Karthik here. Oh, one second.
Karthik, please make me organizer. I am unable to mute anybody.
Right.
Okay. So now, I muted you guys all so that in case you want to say anything, you can unmute yourself, or you can give a message in the chat window so that I can unmute you. Just to avoid the... So this is the upstream side. This is how they get the crude oil production. Okay. Next, once they get the crude oil, what they do? They send by way of ship or pipeline to refineries. The refineries, they refine the crude oil. They get products like diesel, petrol and all, gasoline and all, so many products sent to terminal. From there, by way of trucks, they send to retail outlets or gas stations, from where we get fuels for our vehicles. This side is called, starting from refining, it is called downstream generally. So downstream refinery is there, terminals are there, retail outlets are there. The modes are truck, ship, pipeline, sometimes rail also. Okay. This is the basic business value chain in this business. Okay. So this is clear how this business flow works in oil and gas, basic flow. Prasant, it's okay, you want to add anything?
No, I'm good. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Shailendra, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Nida?
I'm good too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And now, some more details about this business. This actually, the crude oil is the basic ingredient or raw material for this business. So crude oil is generally available in the Middle East the most. But the demand for petroleum products is not only in the Middle East, but most demand is in North America, Europe, and developing countries, China, India, Japan, Singapore, and all. So, obviously, lot of transportation need to be done of the crude oil. And most of the transportation by way of sea. Sea means by way of ship. See, if you see the crude oil research, Middle East is the most, then comes Russia and Europe, Africa. So this is how the crude oil is distributed. And we have one more energy source along with the crude oil, that is called natural gas. Though crude oil is the oil and crude oil is the primary source of energy, natural source also is used wherever it is applicable. Generally it is available in the Russia and the Eurasian countries, and Russia is dominating in the natural gas research. And this oil business is a big business. It is capital intensive industry with longer gestation periods. So this is for only for big people. If you see all the oil companies like Shell, BP, Chevron and all, they are all very big. Only they only can able to afford to invest too much of money and wait for returns for huge period of time. We see, for example, production phase of a commercial well goes from 10 to 60 years. So only people or the organizations which are having huge financial wherewithal, they will be able to afford this type of business. And how do you come to know the petroleum product prices? And most importantly, crude oil. The prices are determined for petroleum products generally in the commodity markets. Commodity markets are Reuters, Telegraph, Bloomberg. New York Commodity Exchange, London Metal Exchange, all these are commodity markets. Whatever is the traded price in the markets, it is all being published by various publishers. Reuters, Telegraph, Bloomberg are publishing the information in real time. And you have organizations like Plots, Otis, Petroleum Markets, etc., which is also providing this information. So many sources are available to get the petroleum product rates. I was talking about the commodity markets for this product. Houston, New York, London, Rotterdam, Persian Gulf, Dubai, Singapore, Japan, and various commodity markets for petroleum products. Actually, some characteristics of this business is oil is a necessary commodity. It's a huge mature industry, complex in manufacturing process, chemistry, transportation, distribution, supply chain, requires a global perspective, capital intensive to long distance cycles. Just a minute, I am getting a call. Okay, I finished it. So, we have seen the basic flow of the So there are some companies which are involved in downstream of the petroleum products. They are called downstream oil companies. There are some companies which are called involved in upstream of oil business. They are called upstream oil companies. There are some companies which are involved in both upstream and downstream. They are called indirect oil companies. Anyway, this PPT will be shared with you all. You can go through that. Most of this, the data is outdated. That's why I'm not covering the data part. If you want data on this, you can go through them from the Google itself. The products, we know only diesel and gasoline generally from the petroleum industry. You see so many other products are there. Diesel, gasoline, lubricants, natural gas. Liquefied petroleum gas, naphtha, kerosene, jet aircraft fuels. Fuel oils, paraffin wax, asphalt, tar, petroleum coke, sulfur, bitumen. These are some of the products of petroleum industry. You all know these products. Are any other products need to be added? Prasant, you are clear?
Yeah.
I think we know commonly only 2-3 products, but this list is big and some more products are left out, but these are important products. Exploration, refining, terminaling, retail outlet. That is the process. Oil companies. You can see few oil companies. The oil companies are Shell, BP, Chevron, Conocophillips, ExxonMobil, Petrobras, Saudi Arabia. These are all bigger and well known. Apart from that, there are so many other oil companies. The list is given here continent wise in Angola, Egypt, Libya, Nigeria, South Africa, Gabon, US itself is so many oil companies. Canada, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, Iraq, Iran, Israel, Japan, Pakistan, Egypt, Qatar, UAE, and here you see the list is not included from Europe. There, that is also is there. Just to show how big is the oil industry. And this is a partial list, not complete list. So you can imagine how big is the oil industry. And each of these oil companies is very big. And how big is the oil economy. And how important is SAP for their process. All these things you can understand from this list itself. The transports involved in this business: pipeline, marine, truck, rail. And some, this one is there. Links. Anyway, we are going to send this one to you. You can go through these links to know more on this oil business. Okay. Any doubts so far? Anybody? Now, there is no doubt. And some documents are there again: petroleum overview, petroleum stream industry trends overview, and the chemical and petroleum industry primer. All these things anyway is being sent to you all. Okay. And regarding the, I think Shailendra is not aware of this, some of the topics, what topics we are going to deal with. I think Prasant already heard this. What is HPM, MAP, MCOU, TD, TDP, exchanges? What is these topics means? I already taken, right? Smita and Prasant, for you all. For both of you. I remember having taken that. Yeah, what does this mean? So even if you forgot, I will repeat once again. The HPM stands for Hydrocarbon Product Management. This component of ISR deals with the temperature variations or environmental factors in the oil business. As the temperature changes, their volume changes. How to take them into account is being dealt by HPM. MAP, as we know, is being dealt by pricing, marketing, accounting, and the pricing. So most importantly, pricing. MCOE, marketing, contract, and order entry. Okay. And TD, transportation and distribution. Okay. TDP, tariff, duties, and permits. As the name suggests, this has to do with the duties and permits portion. Exchanges, exchange of products between oil companies. Anyway, all these topics we are going to see in depth. Okay, each of them.
So, Murugan.
Yeah.
So, it's generally, in your experience, so what is the business pro like? It is just like a normal SD, like getting quotations, creating contracts, orders, delivery, shipment, invoicing. Is it that process, or is it something different here? In your experience?
No, it is something different here. Some difference is there pertaining to oil industry. Okay. One process is what you told. That is always there. Your normal standard sales process. That is always there. Apart from that, there are some different processes are there. For example, if you can see this here, TD is there. Transportation and distribution. that involves a different process. Exchanges is a different process. And TSW is a different process. So there are ISIL specific process also is there. Okay. All this we are going to see.
Okay.
MRN, BDR, PSSR, TSW, RLM, PRA, JVA. All these topics are there. MRN stands for Marketing Retail Network. That part deals with the reporting aspect of ISIU. BDRP, bulk distribution requirement planning, replenishment planning. This deals with how to service the big customers. SSR, service station retailing is...
Murugan,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt. I have a question. How this
Yeah.
TD is different from this OGSD, this oil and gas secondary distribution?
OGSD actually basically involves more into the planning, transportation planning, vehicle schedule also very finitely. So here, TD is not interested in the planning aspect of vehicles and all. What it is interested is, it is interested once vehicle and everything is given, how to send the product to the customer.
Okay, so
vehicle planning part where everything is being taken care in OGSD in more depth way. Yeah.
okay, so once I saw this
Planning
kind of
part
cell,
is, yeah.
and then OGSD comes, and then this TD comes.
Yeah, OGSD comes, but OGSD is optional. OGSD is
Okay,
optional.
I got it. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
So if you are not having OGSD, what you can do, you can put one system like APO, Advanced Planner Optimizer, any transportation planning system, Macronally, APO, any transportation planning system, or you can go your own transportation planning system, and then that can plan it, or you can ask your officer itself to plan it in advance using some Excel something. Anything is possible, depending on the business policy.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Thank you.
OGSD, if it is there, it will plan that, otherwise it will be optional. Yeah. Okay. So these are the topics we are covering as part of this course. Okay, I think these things we are going to discuss in detail. Okay. I think I should ask Sailendra. Sailendra?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I need to show you in the SAP something about SAP. I think regarding SAP, as I told last time, all the business functions of companies, they are divided into various modules, right, in SAP. So, which are the modules? General modules, SD, MM. Yeah. Yeah, these are the various modules of SAP. SD, MM, sales and distribution, material management, finance, controlling, production planning, plant maintenance, industry solutions like ISIL. Okay. So along with these modules, ISIL works primarily with SD and MM module. Is integrated with ISIL. See, whatever the business is doing, marketing and sales it is doing, it is being covered by SD module. The companies, they are doing the production, not production, the stock management, inventory management and purchasing. Those aspects are being defined by MM module or handled by MM. Finance, as the name suggests, regarding finance, controlling, production planning, the manufacturing activities, plant maintenance, the plants. Okay. Okay. Then when it comes to the SAP, so on aisle 10, right? Aisle 10 is service ready. When you log into SAP, meanwhile, are you all three having this SAP login pair installed in your system?
No, I don't have a login or server access yet.
Yeah, you need to take it from whoever is your coordinator, Karthik or Krishna, whoever it may be. You need to talk to them and take it. Mira, what about you?
Yeah, I have.
I think Prashant is having. I'm not there. So when you log in, Shailendra, you please talk to your coordinator and take it there.
Okay.
This one. I mean, whoever you go with whom, whoever is enrolled you for this course, with him you go to talk and get it done. Yeah. Or I think here Karthik is there, he can also try to get it. Okay. So this screen comes when you go to SAP. Now this is called the easy access screen. This is the screen in which most of the users are working. Once you can implement the SAP, the screen most of the users are working. You see here it is logistics, SD, MM, exchanges, production, whatever modules are I told. You see they are all there. MM is there, material management, sales and distribution is there, production is there, plant maintenance is there. There is a module called quality maintenance, and there is a module called product project system. Apart from that, you go accounting, finance and controlling, HR. Okay. All these modules are there. So you need to click on this button one time to go inside, one more time to come out. Sales and distribution. Okay. Like this, you go to click on until you come out of your arrow mark. So you can go inside like this. This is the transaction for creating sales prospect. When you double click there, it will take to that application. Okay. If you don't want to double click there, if you know the shortcut is, for example, if you want to create a customer, you can go here and create here. The path is logistics, sales and distribution, master data, customer, create, complete. Otherwise, what you can do, if you know the transaction code XD01 you put here, that is the shortcut, it will come there. Again you can go here in and give the details and proceed. I am just telling how to proceed to the transaction. And here, since the transaction code, if you want to know, what you can do, you can go and click here, extra, put technical details, not XD01, it will display transaction code. If you want for everything to be displayed, go to settings, display technical name, enter. Now you see logistics, sales and distribution, master data, business partner, customer, create. You see it is displaying with description and the transaction code. SD01 transaction code and description customer create complete. Okay. So this is how you need to do this one. Here itself you see all the functions for the SD is available under the sales and distribution. This is for customer, create, change customer, delete, display customer, block for deletion, blocking the customer, everything is available here. Same way if you want to create a sales order, go here sales, order, create. The sales order is created here. So what you go to do, you can go and come and type here VA01 here if you want to go to the transaction application. Otherwise you can double click here. System will take you to that relevant screen. So this is called the end user side or application side. Okay. This is the screen used by everybody once you install the SAP or complete the SAP implementation. So who does the implementation? Consultant like you and me. Now, at the time of implementation, though they use this screen, which screen they use mostly is you go to go here IMG screen. How to go to IMG screen? You have to click on SPRO. Reference IMG, click on reference IMG. That will take you through complete IMG part. Okay. Sales and distribution. You see the master data, sales, everything configuration is there. That is SD module. Regarding ISI, if you want to see, come here. Here you see industry solution, oil and gas downstream, joint venture, PRA. They are all ISI related. We'll be using mostly the industry solution, oil and gas downstream. Here you see all the topics, whatever I was shown you in the earlier PPT, they are all there. HPM, TDP, exchanges, TD, MAP, MCOE, MRN, SSR, BDR, PTSW. So most of the time you will be working in this screen, the consultants. Once you work in this screen, the results you can go to the other screen and see. For going back to the other screen, either you can use this arrow marks or what you can do, /n. Okay. This is about the screen appearance. Any doubt is there so far? Shailendra?
No, I'm good. I'll have to actually spend some time doing hands-on. Only then I'll have questions and doubts.
Yes, yes.
So in the base oil world, what is generally the first activity which you do in SAP? I'm not talking about but the transaction stuff.
In the transaction stuff, if you are creating the sales process, you will create the sales order. If you are creating a purchase process, you will create a purchase order. And even before that, if you want to something, you have to create the master data, the standard master data. Okay, customer, material, vendor, and all. As far this one is concerned, ISI is concerned, it is extension of only master data. Okay, regarding master data, whatever you are having already in SDMM, you are adding certain things to that in ISI. Okay. For example, if you are already having some customer, for example, I will show you the customer, display a customer. If you already know who is a customer, display a customer. Some customer you take. taking an example customer. See, these screens you must question already. General data, company code data, sales area data. But in ISI you see you have additional screens. Additional data ISI general. Additional data ISI BDRP. Okay. So these things you will see newly. So in the master data you will start creating these extra screens or filling up these screens details. This is for customer. And the same way for material, if you see, for displaying the material, the transaction code is MM03. Go to that, view your material. You see so many pins are there. High specific data.
And what is that? It's like that.
That is ISI specific data for material master. So that screen you will add in ISI and you will maintain some data here. Okay. So these are the differences will come. So though you are using the standard SAP master data, you need to add to that certain data for ISI purpose. That you will use at the time of creating sales order, delivery invoice, whatever it may be. As far as the process is concerned, the sales process starts from sales order generally, and as far purchase process is concerned, it starts from purchase order. Okay. Clear, Prasan?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think Sailendra is totally new to SAP. So for this information, all the data, whatever you are doing and doing in this screen, are being inside SAP by means of tables. So each of the one, like if you create, for example, the customer, when you create the customer, that is being stored in a table called 2-3 tables, KNA1, KNB1, KNVV, like this. Okay. So all data is into this one. So how to see the tables? SC16N, go to KNA1, you can execute, you can see the details on the tables. But this is for technical things, just for your information.
Murugan,
Yes.
these table names KNA1, KNB1, so does SAP provide these names or these names were defined during implementation?
SAP is giving.
Okay.
Only table starts with the Y and Z, they are implementer giving. Okay. All others are given by SAP. See, if the table is starting with Y or Z, then you can think that that is being developed given by people like you and me. They are called G tables generally. Okay. All other tables are given by SAP. And as far oil business is concerned, the table names always starts with O. For example, O security. All the table names start from O. That way you can differentiate which is ISI table, which is a normal table. Okay. If it is starting from O, that is ISI table. And generally, as Prashant told, at the time of process, suppose we are executing a sales order process. Sales order process, how do we execute? I think Prashant knows the process, sales order process. Prashant, you are aware sales order process, right? You are talking something.
Yeah. It is VA01, right?
I know VA01, but do you know the steps for complete process?
What more than the step for?
Complete sales process.
Yeah. So normally you start with quotations, then create contracts, then orders, delivery, shipment, invoice.
Now the complete process is first you start with the inquiry, then you get quotation. Sales order, delivery, invoice, billing. This is complete process, but generally inquiry quotation is used only in the industrial sales. Area that is not used generally. So most of your sales process in most of the implementation, they start from the sales order, delivery, invoice or billing. So as Prashant told, the sales order is your transaction code is VA01, delivery is VL01, invoice billing is VL01, transaction code. So these are all called steps in a process. So suppose if you want to create a sales process, minimum these 3 steps you will be having. Okay. Now, if you type these transactions, VA01 creating sales order, V01 delivery, VF01, no. These are all called steps. Each of them is each transaction code. Okay. So what as a consultant you will do is, you will do all your background work in the SPRO screen, reference IMG, and then you will test them and verify them in this screen. After verifying that, you will ask the user to verify, and then user verifies, then it will be moved to production. So generally separate boxes or systems will be there for this purpose, for your purpose, user purpose, everything. So in each of the system you will be doing all these things. Okay. So this is some idea about what we are going to do in SAP. These details, everything we are going to see again in detail. Okay. And as per Shailendra is concerned, yeah, so far any doubts, Mita, Prashant, Shailendra?
I'm good.
What I will see? Course schedule, Smita, Prashant. So tire industry, I think 12th I started, for Smita. Okay. Now, I will say today date also.
So Murugan, I was not part of the session day 2 also, you know. Murugan, are you planning to take these sessions for the day 2 ISOL overview?
No, day 2 actually SAP ISIL overview. Okay, what is the thing is that it is basically.
Are you planning to take any session for Shailendra of that? Because even I was not part of that.
Yeah, for that is not needed. Why? Because what day 2 was there is each of this course content what it means. That is what we were doing.
Okay.
Anyway, we are going to cover these topics, right? So that time I can explain what.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, got it.
So that go ahead. And as
Thank
far
you.
the Shailendra is concerned, he was not there, okay, so far. And even for the next session MAP, he will not be able to understand much. Okay, MAP last session I am planning to have for all of you tomorrow. That also he will not be able to understand. And session after next session onward, all three of you will be in sync. HPM, TD, everything. And for Shailendra, I need to take up, discuss with him separately. See how after this your course everything is over. I need to take him this MAP, MCOE once again for him, or I need to club him with some other students. I will discuss that with him. But as far as Shailendra is concerned, for him, from today one session, and actually his sessions will start from day after tomorrow, but tomorrow also he can participate. Okay. So that is the plan for him. Okay. And as far the oil industry overview is concerned, I was told that you are all will be getting that documentation. You people got the document or not? This one I am asking. These things what I was on you.
Yeah, so I got the MCE and MCOE and the overview.
No, yeah. This one overview part. I industry overview. This under these documents, whatever it is, which documents? Oil industry. Okay. I think the file is titled like this, oil industry basics, OIL and DOI basics. That is a zip file. So you got it, Prasan?
Yeah.
Okay. Smita, you got it?
Today some documents she has sent me, Lakshmi. I'm yet to check it out. I'll reply you back on the email. Yeah, actually I sent a mail yesterday, because I was not having these documents. So today she has sent me something, but I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Okay. But Shailendra anyway he joined that. I think he will not be having it, right?
No, I got some documents from Lakshmi. I think there are these. I went over to them as well. A lot of data is like, probably a few years old, and things have changed in the industry. But it does give an overview of, the industry and the business processes.
Yeah. Maybe you are talking about this one only.
Yeah, the ITM.
Okay. I think then you all got this document. Okay. These documents are there. So no need to send. In case any of you did not get, then you can tell me and then I can do it once again. Okay. So regarding this one, so now as far as the course is concerned, we are into MAP. So MAP stands for Marketing, Accounting, Pricing. As I told in the overview for MAP, though it says Marketing, Accounting and Pricing, mostly we are dealing with pricing. So we have seen it is a three session. First session into theory we have seen. Second session is practice, formula and average pricing, that we have seen in the last session. Okay. And next we go to see what is gross net pricing, differential reference code, everything. Okay. So while doing so, what I suggest is, whether you all know or not, you can go through some additional documents in the net. For if you already know what is SAP and other things, you can do that. Otherwise, we can get so many documents are available and YouTube videos. Okay. SAP Basics. You can go through videos, that is more than sufficient. So many YouTube videos are there. And then SAP SD Basics. These two things, so many are there. Okay. So you can go through them. You will not be able to understand that clearly. Okay. But at least for you just to get an idea. I don't expect you to be a master of SAP or SAP SD, but at least you will get some idea what are the things are there. Okay, nobody in the SAP world knows everything in SAP. You take it for granted. Okay, everybody knows some part of that. That's it. Even SAP is very big. Even I know ISI. In ISI also only part of that. Same way somebody SAP consultant, they will know only part of SD. That is how it works. So don't worry if you are not understanding certain things. Anyway, you can note down if you feel that something is very importantly you are not understanding, so that I can explain you in the next session. Okay. So what I suggest for Shailendra, I think Prasant is having already some idea about SAP. Shailendra and Smita, you can go through some videos on SAP Basics and SAP SD
No,
Basics.
Murugan, I don't know if you know my background. I'm in SAP from last 10 years.
You
I
and
think it's
Prasant
11
are
years.
the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, 11 years now. 11 years. Yeah.
Okay, then it is
So
completely different.
yeah, and I have other functional background, so I think I'm good as of now.
Yeah, you are good. Okay, actually I am having multiple batches, right? And we had a big gap for New
I
Year.
understand. I totally understand. It's okay. It's all good.
I forgot what is the background of each student. Okay, that was the thing. Had it been continuous one, maybe I would have remembering. The break, I thought that I was under the impression that only Prasant is having exposure. Okay. Okay. So this is for Shailendra, then he can do all these things by the next class. And Shailendra need to contact his coordinator and take his SAP login. For this,
Okay, yeah, I'll reach out to Karthik and Lakshmi right away.
Yeah. Okay. So this is actually the extra session I have planned because Shailendra is totally new. I wanted to do overview with him. So everybody is okay? Any doubts, anything you want to discuss? Just I think for Prasant and Smita, just a brushing up. Yeah. Whatever we discuss, same thing. Only for Shailendra, it is something new. But anyway, anybody is having
So
any doubts?
are we resuming our MAP session from tomorrow 9 o'clock? Tomorrow the same time we are resuming our regular, like the MAP what we were discussing?
Yeah, maybe the that session is pending, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be doing tomorrow. Shailendra, you also doing tomorrow. But as far as Shailendra is concerned, you will not be able to understand tomorrow's session. But still, I suggest you to join. For you, the MAP, MCOE and Mego to plan or something. But the next session, after next session onwards, all three of you will be in the same page. That means we will be starting hydrocarbon product management. Okay. So only for tomorrow's session, Shailendra will be just an attendee, and it will be only for mainly for Prasant and Smita. Okay. So that is the plan. Okay.
Oh, okay. So,
Okay, Murugan, sorry, are you going to discuss anything else or otherwise I can just log off, you know?
You can log off. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thanks. See you tomorrow then. Bye.
Yeah.
so, Murugan, what I was saying was, since you require...
One minute, Shailendra, before you proceed. I think Prasant, any issues for you? Any doubts? Anything?
I think when I will drop off Murugan unless
you can leave the session. Yeah, Shailendra may go some questions.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, sorry, Shailendra.
No, so, like, what I was saying is, since you'll require a session to get this marketing MAP done, I mean, whenever you have time, if we can do it this week, then, you know, I can practice over the weekend and then I'll be in sync with the other students from Monday.
Yeah, sure, no problem. What is your available timing? You tell me.
I'm available anytime. You tell me and I'm okay with it.
Okay, today what time your time you joined?
Today, 11 p.m.
Your time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 minute. I will see one more batch is going on. I will see their content. Just hold on. Mm. Yeah, right. Yeah. Actually, 2 hours before your 11, that is your 9 p.m. Would it be okay for you to join for 2-3 days?
Yeah,
That
sure.
means you go to join 2 times a day. That means you are 9 to 10 p.m. and then you are 11 p.m. 11 to 12.
Yeah, I'm available.
Okay, I think tomorrow is what? Friday. Okay. So after Friday, after tomorrow the session will be again Monday, right? So Monday onwards I am starting a new batch. Your time 9 p.m.
Okay.
Okay. So for that batch you can join for that MCOE and MAP. And with these students you can continue for FPM. So that you are in this batch. Just to cover that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sessions you can be with that batch. That means for 5 days you will be attending 2 sessions. One session at 9 p.m. and one session at today you joined at 11 p.m. right? 11 p.m. for 5 p.m. For 5 days. After that 5 days you will be continuing with this 11 p.m. batch.
Okay.
That is what. That is the plan. It is okay for you? Yeah.
Yeah, that is okay for me. So that is from next Monday, right?
Yeah, next Monday onwards. Today is 8th, right? What is your date?
Yeah. Today's 8th. I mean, right now it's just on 8th. Because
Monday or Tuesday, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, I will inform you. Don't worry. Okay.
okay,
I will
and
inform you.
so
Or you can remind me tomorrow. I will confirm that tomorrow. Yeah.
so you'll inform Karthik or Lakshmi to let me know, right?
Yes. Tomorrow you are joining for the session?
Yeah. Tomorrow and day after, both days I'm joining.
Yeah, I think we will have session only for tomorrow because Saturday, Sunday we may not go. But anyway, let us decide tomorrow. Okay? Yeah. Afterwards it may be Monday, but that will be decided tomorrow. Tomorrow in the session itself, like this, you can remind me after this session, so that I can confirm to you. Okay?
Okay. And for right now, once I get the server access, I should just go about some general practice, right? Creating company data and things like that, because
Yeah. That is what I told you, right? In Google, you go. It was only for you.
Search for videos.
Take some videos for SAP Basics, SAP SD Basics.
Okay.
You will get plenty of documents are there.
Okay.
You just go through them. And if you have some doubts on that, you can ask me in the session, don't worry.
Okay, sounds good.
This is more than sufficient. Okay, these videos are more than sufficient. Okay. Yeah. You can go through, and any doubt on that, you can let me know in the session. Yeah.
Okay.
Any other issue?
No, none for now.
Okay, then we'll catch up tomorrow and meet tomorrow same time. Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Murugan.